All right, welcome back, guys. Listen, we had a great day Friday. We really did. Um, we this is Friday here. All right, and this is where we're gonna be plotting at for American Airlines. All right, let me put the right one. And I usually just do this solo dolo, but we're gonna do it right here, right now. So this will count as like previous day's high, right, for that week. Um, this is where we were right before the big move here. Right, so we'll turn that red and um sorry, sorry. We'll turn this one red and then we'll lock it, and that's at 12:35, right? That's before we made the big jump. So it may want to retrace at some point just to scare the shit out of everybody. But that's where it'll go before it goes up, my opinion. This is not financial advice. But if you're here and you're paying attention, you want to know more about your stock. You're a fanatic about your American Airlines stock, and so am I. So welcome in. Not the best or anything like that, but I do find it kind of sucky when I look around and I can't find anybody with a vested interest in my particular stock. So I created this channel. So here we are. Again, I'm setting the weekly high as well. So that's right before the big move. That's the weekly high or the high for this period, right? The window I'm looking at, or for that day. I apologize. Let me reset the chart. Okay. So here we go. Let's go to the day. All right. So we started out Friday down here at 1275. We pulled down and then we jumped up and then we never looked back. This area here will be an area of, support, right? So we'll put a little green line there, right? Is that we know, or even if we really wanted to be clever, right? Sometimes you need to do this. You get caught up in just putting lines everywhere. And I know I do. Sometimes you just gotta color that whole area, and then call it a day, I gotta get better at doing that part. So this will lead out to let's put it on the 15 minute. Right. So we got this whole area marked off for the rest of next week. We know this is an area of interest right here, and we'll turn this red. Right. That's where we know if we were to come back down, we're gonna have to start paying attention right around 1348 and at the low of 1319, around 1320. Right. You got some people saying it may come back and pull at the very lowest 12. If it 1276 would be crazy, but we've seen crazier, right? So let's just line these back up kind of tight. So that's where I see my support levels at, which I probably should turn this. I'm gonna keep it red because if if it jumps above 1377, then I can use this. I'll turn this green, but for right now, um, I'm just gonna keep it red because really the top of this will really be where you would be like, okay, it's on a downtrend really, and that would be 1320, 1330. I would start tripping, be like, we're gonna have an off little week. So what I would like to see for the week is this scenario pulls up, goes to 1389, even 1410, 1412, and then tracks back down, right? Buyers exhausted, comes down, hits this red area for the rest of the week. I think everybody's going to be able to get out here that day. So anyway, video's only 4 minutes long, so good. I'm making good time. So we're going to look at this at a weekly chart. Again, we're on the uptrend, as you can see here. Uptrend. So we know we're doing this, right? We know we're doing that, like without a question, right? So we know we're on an uptrend. Now, we normally come up and hit this line, and we might get over it. That's why I'm thinking that we may get here, right? We may get up here, right? We may get up to, I can't tell where that line is right now. That'll be, so that's 15 right there. Like if we're really trying to get there, that'll be 15, like on a bigger scale, right? Now, if we cut this down a little bit, maybe you may say more realistically 1357, 1349, just to stick with it being symmetrical, right? We'll stick there. And then the low would be at any point, if I see it pulling down, I would automatically think, well, 35, and maybe hitting around, ooh, 1212 would be crazy work. I just don't see it coming back 1212. I think we're in this sector here. I think we're gonna start working our way in this little area because we got to catch up. This is where we were last year. Oh, I love to show people this. Oh, it's on my trading view. This is Weeble. Let's see my trading view real quick. So I'll show you guys this before we get out of here. Another thing. So this is my trading view. I got a little bit of a strategy going. I'm trying to see if it works. If it does, I'll let you guys know. It lets you know when there's a bullish engulfing candle and when it's gonna go up. So I'm trying to implement that. But anyway, like we were saying, guys, 1316 the low was where I had it at. You know, coming back down, being worried about 1327. But if it holds at 1337, we're gonna go up. But anyway, back to what I was trying to show you guys. Another little neat thing that I've been following. I probably did show you guys this already, but I'll go all the way to the year before, put it on regular, along with the average. So we are November 6th, which was yesterday. No, 7th was yesterday. Let's go back to the 7th. The average was 1381. What is today? Today is, anyway. Oh, I think the markets are closed Monday. Now that I'm thinking about it, no, it might be open. I'm not sure. Let me just shut up about that. But anyway, we're at 7 minutes. So on the 6th, we were 1365. And it averaged 1362 and 24. So we're right on track. So I really wish we could zoom in on this. But so for the 2020, we were 1416 that day on the 10th, right? We were 1416. We kept up with it. We averaged 1416 that day, right? So I think we can do that again. We averaged the same with it, right? On the 5th, we kind of keeping up with it a little bit. Then we caught up with it on the 6th. Why it doesn't have the 7th on here, I don't know. But that's kind of weird. But we'll get it figured out. So anyway, so that's one little tidbit that I try to use too, is that I can definitely see 14 something by the end of next week, or at some point in next week, and then it coming down off of that down to 1350. So I'm gonna try to have my bread ready to play puts. Anyway, you guys have a great night. This is your American Airlines channel. Again, we had hopefully the shutdown will be over with, and we'll get this air traffic control stuff squared away, and then we can see some growth. All right, you guys have a good one.